Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Happy Monday. I hope all is well. I am so frustrated because this is my third time trying to record this video. Honestly, I'm so frustrated because my sister keeps calling me because she's going to pick up the kids from school. So it's like, child, she's just one of those. She's just one of those where she's like calling, like with 100 questions. And it's like, child, please, I'm busy. So, like, yeah, this is my third time. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep my phone. I usually put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I use my phone to record. So anytime I get ready to do a reading, I put my phone on Disturb, and whoever don't like it, oh well. But for some oddball reason, I decided to keep it off of Do Not Disturb just in case my sister needed to get in contact with me for whatever, like to let me know my son's here, whatever the case is, right? And it's because she's not the one that usually picks the kids up from school. My mom usually is the one that picks the kids up from school because my nephew, my son, and my little brother, they all go to school together. So anyway, she just keeps calling, child. She keeps calling. So now it's on Do Not Disturb. Now I'm going to finish this video. Okay. She dropped my niece off. Like, she's doing the most. She's absolutely doing the most. I'm so ready for my mom to go back to picking these kids up so she can go back and do what she does. Because, child, this is just how she is. So anyway. Yes, I've already. Okay, first of all, if you're new here, welcome to Two Intuitive Tarot. If you are returning back, same thing, welcome back to Two Intuitive Tarot. I'm sending you all beautiful energy, healing, love, and light. I want to thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes, and your love and support. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and tap that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do post a reading. I've already prayed over the spread. I've already shuffled in Palo Santos, cleanse the energy before I even shuffled to obtain your spread. And so, clearly I've already gotten to the message. But before I get into the message, real quick disclaimer is that there was a situation that took place last week where I did a reading for Capricorn, and one of the viewers left a comment specifying how they felt judged. And I don't know if that viewer is watching now. I hope. Because, number one, I'm not here to discredit your feelings. Your feelings are valid, as are mine, right? And so I get it. If you felt like you were being judged or that video came across as being judgmental, that wasn't my intent. I can't apologize. Why? Because I'm being authentic to myself. You understand? That's part of my nature, one, and that's, the name of the game. It's called Two Intuitive Tarot, right? That means trusting in my divine gift and receiving intuitive messages from the divine and using the tarot to further confirm that message that the divine is giving me. You understand? And so with that, it requires authenticity and it requires truth. There's no future in faking it. So, although there are others who will feel differently because there are those who have faked it and made it, but the thing about that is, in those particular scenarios where they faked it till they made it or they thought they made it, those lies caught up to them one way or the other. And essentially it could have been their demise. You understand? So I'm not going to drag that message, but I just believe there's no future in faking it. I don't want to fake it. I don't want to force it. That's not this. This is not that. you're not going to get that on this channel. So if that's not for you, I get it. I get it. And I do receive criticism. You understand? Like, especially if it's criticism that's going to be for my betterment, that's going to help me evolve as a person, as a reader, as a person. Definitely open to it. And so, you know, I get it. I receive it. I'm not here to say that you're wrong or that person is wrong about how they feel. That's not what this is. I'm just here to say that that wasn't my intent. You know, I come from a place of authenticity in love. My intentions are pure. My intentions are good. I don't mean any harm. I don't mean any malice. I'm here to grow and build. This is what this platform is for. You know, as I speak to you all, I speak to myself. So even with that message, and I have Capricorn placements as well. I'm a Virgo, but I have Capricorn placements. My mom's a Capricorn, my son's a Capricorn. So, you know, I get it. And I've heard, you know, from other individuals, not personally, but like people that post videos on Virgos and like Virgo characteristics and things of that nature. I've seen judgmental come up before, or critical, whatever the case is, because we are analyzers, we're analytical. But they say potato, I say potato, because I'm never coming from a place of judgment. That's not my thing. That's why I've never heard anyone in my inner circle say it to me before. And my mom's a Capricorn, so she wouldn't have been afraid to do that, you know. I can't say every Capricorn's the same, no, because everyone comes from different cultures, backgrounds, ethnicities, races, all those, you know, DNA, you know. Although there's similarities for sure, but I'm just saying everybody's not going to, you know. But anyway, for my mom's case, her being a Capricorn, you know, she's not afraid to say what she has to say, you know. And so anyway, I'm not saying not to invalidate her feelings again, because her feelings are valid. I'm just saying I haven't received that opinion from anyone personally. And maybe that's because they know me, right? So that could be the difference. You don't know me, so you don't know that I'm coming from a place of love. You don't know that. But I am. That's why I want to put out this disclaimer. You know, honestly, and I'm thankful because that opened my eyes that other people could be perceiving me that way. And I cannot apologize for speaking my truth and the message that I'm receiving from the divine. I can't do that. And I'm going to continue to be authentic and speak my truth. I will try to be cognizant of my delivery, but that's not my intent. And I can humble myself. I'm humble enough, right, to come to you and say before you, these viewers, God, that I've been there before, you know. There's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. And so I've fallen short. I'm a sinner, whatever have you. I'm very much so that. And I'm not here to lie, deny, none of the above, because I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable with where I've been, and I'm comfortable with where I'm going. And because I want the best for not only myself, but for others, I'm going to, especially when I'm being divinely guided to, right? Because obedience is better than sacrifice. I lost a subscriber that day that was the sacrifice that I had to pay for being obedient in delivering that message the way I was intuitively guided to give it. That's okay. It happens. You win some, you lose some. And I'm not saying I'm jumping for joy, I'm ecstatic about it, but I'm just standing firm in my beliefs, in who I am, in my truth. And so, yeah, I just want, if that person is watching, or you all, I want you to know that I just really essentially want the best for you all. And I love you all. We're building a family here. I don't take this platform lightly. I feel like I believe, not just feel, I believe that this is my purpose, God's plan for me in my life. I'm not here by accident or coincidence. And so I don't take this lightly at all. I don't take your feelings, your emotions, I don't take that lightly at all. Because God's going to hold me responsible, right? So I'm very cognizant of that. And so, yeah, I just really want to make you all aware if you aren't already. And I get it. That's fair. You don't know me. But as we grow together and you learn me to a degree, I hope you can sense and feel energetically that what I'm telling you is the truth, and that it's really coming from a place of love and your betterment. That's what this is all for. You understand? It's a domino effect. If I put out wisdom and love, then hopefully my belief is that that energy will be projected onto you all, and then you can project that energy onto others, whether it's me or just your community or anybody, I want to be a positive change. I want to be a positive vessel. I want to be a vessel of love and light. I want to help those awaken to their potential higher self. And I can't do that being fake and not speaking my truth. But please understand that, and honestly, you can hit me up, book a personal, and we can chop it up, honey. Because I've had some of the best conversations with Capricorns. You guys are like really good conversationists, I'll say. And so anyway, yeah. Yeah. No need to feel judged, because I'm not judging. Because I am here to tell you I've been there. And hopefully I can prevent you from having to go there or go through it, You can learn a lot from a dummy. You can learn from me. I've made the mistakes. I've made the errors. So if I can help prevent you from doing the same thing, then awesome. If not, it's still love and light, Regardless, you're going to learn one way or the other. God's will, God, creator, the divine universe, whatever your vibe is, God is my vibe, right? So that's why I speak in that regard. But his will is going to be done regardless. Whether you receive the lesson from me here now, or you go and you do it and you see for yourself. And I'm standing on it because it's the truth. It's objective. It's not subjective at all. It's only subjective from mine, because it could only be subjective from the sense that, this is my experience and my perspective on the experience, if you will. But for the most part, for the individuals that share a similar perspective as me, and they go and test my logic or what they feel is an opinion, they'll see that there's truth behind it, which then makes it a fact because it was proven, right? Okay. Dragging it, I'm leaving it. Love and light. Again, I didn't mean any harm with that. So what I pulled for you, hopefully I already mentioned, because that was really draggy right there, and I really kind of forgot if I mentioned, but hopefully I mentioned that I already cleansed the energy, shuffled, these are the cards that came out for you. You have the Tower, you have the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Hangman, which is Aquarius, Capricorn, and Pisces energy. You can have those placements. If we're talking about a person, your person could have those placements, or those seasons could be significant. But with the Tower, there was some sudden abrupt changes that took place in your life. That's the overall energy. And with the Two of Pentacles, it could have left you in a place of limbo, not really knowing which direction to go. This could have been involving betrayal with the Seven of Swords. And with the Hangman, you chose or decided to kind of surrender the situation, right? Because it was out of your control anyway. It's really, giving that, when the Tower takes place, you have really no choice but to surrender because it's out of your control. You have to surrender to God's will. Now, for those of you who could have foreseen the Tower happening before it happened, could have seen signs, signals, synchronicities, God could have came to you in a dream or intuitively and just let you know, or shown you, the potential for something to happen, and, you decided to take the risk and see, that could also be a factor. So what do I mean by that? Here's an example. Say, for instance, you meet someone and you get a feeling, sign, synchronicity, that this person has the potential to betray you, but you take the risk anyway, and you allow things to unfold, right? Because that's the name of the game. Everything's a risk, right? Because there's that unknown factor. You're not sure. You don't know. And so it's like that person decided to do whatever it is they did that felt like betrayal to you, and essentially you decided to, allow things to unfold how they unfolded. I'm also getting that it's like, because you already had this pre-notion of this possibility, it's like, I already seen this coming and I'm like 10 steps ahead of you and I'm good. You know what I mean? So there's no need for me to really trip or react or do anything, I'm gonna let God, the divine karma, handle you, because what's done is done. You know what I mean? I can't really trip because I kind of seen this, or seen the possibility of this. So that's also for someone as well. But with girl talk, you could be like in boat at the bottom of the deck. So with this, I'm getting, you could be talking to your friends regarding the situation and getting advice from them. Doesn't have to necessarily be your friends. It could just be others. It could be the divine. You could be, you can be speaking to whoever, right? You could be speaking to whoever, anybody, having a conversation regarding this Tower situation. and ultimately deciding to just move on, you know, to walk away. With the Hanged Man, it's giving like your perspective on the situation is that it doesn't deserve your energy. You know, it's like you're just cool, calm, and collected about the situation. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes, what the devil meant for bad, God meant for good. That's why with the Tower card, I don't see it as necessarily a negative thing. You know, it it's only negative if you choose to see it that way, in the sense of change is difficult and hard, right? And it is. It is. Change is difficult. It is hard for most people. Some people like change, so therefore it's not hard for them, right? Back to that perspective. But for those that view it as being hard and difficult, it's because there's that unknown factor. You know what I'm saying? You're not sure what's on the other side of that change. And so that's what makes it difficult. And then just the process, you know what I mean? Just what you're experiencing during the change. You're uncomfortable. You understand? But that's the beauty in it, because you can't grow where you're comfortable. And life is all about growth. Life is all about evolving. Life is all about learning. You understand? Thanks to Adam and Eve, if you believe. There's a lot of knowledge. There's an abundance of knowledge. So as long as you're living, you're going to be learning. Please believe. Please don't ever think you're not going to learn something new. I don't care how old you get or become. Even when you think, and just when you think you know it all, that's when the divine God, whatever your vibe is, comes and shows you, hey, here's something else for you to learn. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. So, yes, with the lightning clarifying the Two of Pentacles, there was a sudden change. A lot of you all did not see it coming. And that's why you're in this energy of, what do I do? What do I do? Because that's the thing, you know, with a burning building. It's like, it's so easy for someone from the outside to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? Like, go down those stairs, you know, make a left down the hall, go down the stairs, take a right, go straight ahead, and exit out of those doors straight ahead. You know what I'm saying? That's so easy for someone from the outside looking in to tell you to do. But from the inside, that's difficult, because you have a lot of things. There's a lot of chaos going on, a lot of confusion. You have falling objects, in the sense that, you know, this is a burning building, for an example. You have smoke everywhere. You're inhaling carbon monoxide. You can barely see. You know what I mean? Like, your health is declining. There's so much going on that makes it difficult to make, you know, logical decisions. It's similar to when we watch a horror movie and it's like, girl, run, or whatever. It's like, it's so easy for you to say that when you're not in her shoes. But if you were in that person's shoes, you don't know what you would do. You'd only know when you're in that moment in those shoes, right? Because emotions come into play, this, that, and the third. Like, so Yeah. That's why there's this limbo. What should I do? What decision should I make? The only reason why I mentioned the possibility that for some of you all, you could have seen or you could have felt something was off or something like this could have happened, right? With the Seven of Swords. Why? Because warning comes before destruction. Why? Because Capricorns are very smart. Why? Because yeah. Why? Because with this Hangman energy, it's like, I'm sorry, I had to take a pause because my niece is playing with those cards. But with this Hangman energy, it's like you're so calm about the situation. Like you have betrayal going on, you have the Tower. It's like, you ate all that popcorn?
Yeah.
Okay, you want some more popcorn? It's by the microwave.
No, thank you.
Okay, give me a second because I'm recording. Can you open the crackers by yourself? Okay, then get it. That's my niece. She's a Capricorn. But what was I saying? So look, with the Hangman here and the Two of Pentacles, like these people don't seem like they have the Tower going on or betrayal going on, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Outside looking in, right? It's like, with that energy there, it's like, hold on. The Tower, I got sudden changes going on. Betrayal going on. Chaos and confusion surrounding me. And I'm cool, calm, and collected. So yeah. That's because you saw things happening before they happened, you know? You just took the risk and decided to see which way things unfolded, you know? Counted it to the game. I'm also talking to an evolved Capricorn. It feels that way. Because I know Capricorns, child. I'm surrounded by them. Very much. And I love y'all, I do. But usually the Capricorns I've known, they're not one to just let someone betray them or experience betrayal and just kind of like sit in it and not do anything. And just like kind of trust in the divine to handle it for them. That's, you know, they're going to get their lick back for sure. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. Yeah. Every time. And they're going to be calculated when they do. I'm also getting that. Yes. Yeah, get it and then have a seat because I'm recording, okay? So we got to be extra quiet, okay? Okay, thank you. Let's clarify the Hangman. So yeah, I'm really getting that with the Tower, that the betrayal is what caused this Tower. Whoever betrayed you, deceived you, lied to you, whatever happened, whatever the case was, is what caused this Tower. Look, the Green Reaper comes out. So essentially, I'm really picking up strong intuitively that Another example, for instance, I'm good with examples, so that's how I'm going to break this down. Say, for instance, you meet a person, right? And you're like, not really sure about you, but we'll see. And, you know, you've already made up in your mind prematurely, like, if this person is like this, all right, I'm out, whatever. And if this person is like that, then cool, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it feels like with the Hangman and the Grim Reaper. It's like you knew, like, you were just gonna pull your energy back and walk away from the situation. You weren't gonna fuss, you weren't gonna fight, you know what I'm saying? And rightfully so, because what's the point even, really? Why are you going to stress yourself out, put your freedom at risk, all of this extra stuff over a person that betrayed you and was never deserving or worth your time and energy? Why even do that? Why? Well, you could just cut them off and keep it moving, because that's going to essentially be your best bet. If you're revengeful and you're like, okay, well, that's going to be your best revengeful, period. Because this person has to deal with the fact that they'll never get to have your energy ever again. This person will have to deal with the fact that they'll never get to, you know what I'm saying? You know they're going to miss you at some point. You know it. And when that point comes, it's going to be like, swerve, move around. You played at my face, you cannot come back and do it again. Period. That's it. You're done. Finito. Period. Simple. So that's why I feel like I'm speaking to an evolved Capricorn, because this energy is just calm. It's very calm. It's very like, you could be seeing the numbers 212, 144, 222. But yeah, you're not tripping, because it's like, I don't know why I'm hearing that part by Lotto, where she was like, you thought you got one up on me, whole time it's 3-0. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you already 10 steps ahead. You already, like, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to the next. You already got the next lined up. Whatever the case is, you know? It's really not. It just doesn't feel that deep. You know, it's unfortunate, sure. You want to deal with it and experience it? No. But what you gonna do? I mean, there's something you can do. There's something you can do. But you're being very practical about the situation, and it's like, you're going to make the best decision for you. You're going to make a practical decision that makes sense for you. You're not going to make a decision that further detriments you. Because why do that? That wouldn't make any sense. I'm going to further detriment myself, put my freedom at risk. You know, the things that I have to lose, put that at risk for a person that betrayed me. No, that doesn't make any sense at all. Only thing I'm going to do is walk away from this person, eat my dust, and my revenge is my success. That's evolution. That's evolving. That's healing, if you will. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, you'll never forget. With the photograph clarifying, I didn't even clarify this. I skipped right over the photograph. I apologize. But like with the photograph clarifying the 7 of Swords, it's like you will never forget. You understand? So fool me once, shame on you. Twice, can't put the blame on you. And that's the type of time you're on. Like, you're not going to get me again. It's fine. It's fine. So I seen give it time. You're really trusting in like God and just like surrender with that Hangman there. You're really just like trusting in God regarding the situation, and just very like hopeful that, you know, they're gonna pull through. He's gonna pull through for you. and work it out and work the situation out. You understand? Because you already understand that the best thing you can do right now is like refrain yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because I've seen the Four of Pentacles, which is your energy, with Capricorn being there, which signifies like you're holding back, you're refraining. I just got too. And some of you all could be like refraining for a reason. You're being silent for a reason because you're like, it's like you could be waiting intuitively for God to like tell you what to do regarding this situation. For some of you, for another group of you, I'm getting you could be like, you could be plotting and scheming on how you're gonna get your lick back. For sure. Because with the health card coming out, the last thing you want to do is make a decision that's going to further detriment you. That's the last thing you want to do. This is the last thing you want to do willingly. But, on the other side of this tower, the bright side of it all is that with endings come new beginnings. So this happened for a reason. God allowed this to unfold and happen for a reason. So say for instance, warning comes before destruction, right? So for those of you who seen the signs and synchronicities and the red flags and things of that nature, and you are getting intuitive nudges and things of that nature, it's like it's like you knew the possibility was there. That's not what I wanted to say, but that's what I'm saying, I guess. Look, with they'll be back at the bottom of the deck, you already know they're going to come crawling back. You already know that. And it's like, when they do, the door's going to be closed. The door is shut. Like, no, you cannot come back. You're going to miss my love. For sure. It's definitely giving relationship vibes here. This definitely could have been a partner you were dealing with, you were intimate with. If nothing else, if it wasn't a full-blown relationship. And it doesn't really give that, because there's no emotions here at all. There's just logic and like groundedness, practicality. I don't get a lot of emotions at all, because if you were emotional, you wouldn't be like having this reaction where you're like cool, calm, and collected. Honestly. And with all this yellow, and yellow signifying happiness, you could have been happy like everything happened the way it is, because now it's like good riddance. You know what I mean? I'm glad I'm glad you played yourself. Because they're going to, look, I'm telling you, you'll never forget, and they'll never forget either. Because they're going to come back. They'll be back. We've seen that. Give it time. They'll be back. But what I wanted to mention before and lost my train of thought was that God allowed this situation to unfold for a reason. Because with the warning before destruction and things of that nature and not adhering to it, it's like, I know I'm not about to lose my thought again, child. Oh, it's like you had the free will to make the choice to walk away from a situation. And with the intimacy coming out, maybe that could have been like the bonding factor. You know, it could have felt really good to you. You could have liked the feeling that you receive from an intimate sense. So you decided to continue on until there was actual proof, like in your face, undeniable proof, facts in your face. Then you would, cut the cord and move on. And so God was like, okay, here you go. Here's the proof you need, but you need to let this go. Because this is not what I have for you. And the sooner you let it go, I can give you what you need. I can give you what I do desire for you to have. Because my will be done. Fire sign could be significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting that with fire's passion. So this could have been a very passionate, steamy connection. For sure. Could have been a lot of passion here. And oftentimes that's how it is, right? Honestly, like, child, they got me like that too. It's like they use that bedroom activity to kind of like, or no, I won't even say they use it, even though maybe they do. But what I will say is that bedroom activity, because God gonna have to show me love, because I don't feel love here. Look, passion, more passion. It just really feels like one of those steamy connections where it wasn't like a lot of feelings like love involved. You get what I'm saying? Maybe it had the potential to grow to be that. But because this situation could have been on the newer side, it was just more like sexually based, if you will. And so it's like you're not really tripping, because those type of, it hasn't evolved to that yet, although it had the potential to. But it's like oftentimes we get blinded by that. Too many times, like I've been in scenarios where it's like, I won't say too many times, that sounds so bad. But basically, I've been in enough scenarios to know where, I've been dealing with a person, and from the beginning, it wasn't like a person that's like love at first sight or anything like that, right? It's definitely not that. It's more like, I can't even say like there's even like a lot of physical attraction. There could have been a lot of like so for instance, like I'm the type of person that's like sapiosexual. So it's like if you get into my mind, like, yeah, you can get into my heart, because that fuels me. I like that. I like being able to have an intimate, deep conversation and connection with a person. I don't like all that surface shit. Like, let's be real, let's be vulnerable, let's talk, let's be people. So I like that. And so people have gotten me based off of that. But like in terms of like what I actually want in a person, like they didn't match that description, right? But it's like, okay, I see the potential. There's something here that's like drawing me in, right? And although I know like it has a potential to go left, because I'm seeing the red flags from the beginning, I take the risk anyway, prepared that like, hey, if it goes this way, it is what it is. If it goes that way, it is what it is. Like, I'm cool regardless. Like, I'm not tripping regardless. Why? Because I didn't have those feelings like that. You know what I mean? It's not hard to be like turned on. No, it's not. Like, not saying it like it's like that easy to do. It's not, right? You have to be attracted to the person in some type of regard, in some type of way. They have to stimulate you somehow, right? But it's like, we're adults. So, and we all have needs. So if it's like you meet a person, you have these needs and they seem like they're okay, you know, and you take that risk and it's like, okay, next. You know, like I don't know if I'm explaining that right. I hope I am. But it just really doesn't feel like one of those like soulmate connections where it's like you met this person, you're like, oh yeah, this person got my soul. You know what I mean? They got my heart, they got my mind, they got my body, they got my soul. Like it's intense. It doesn't feel like that at all. It does not. I would be lying if I said that, okay? So I'm not gonna say that. Children could be a factor. Or this person could just be like childlike. They could be childish. Honestly, I really am feeling like this person's childish. And like we knew, they want they'll be back for sure. And with the reconciliation, that just further confirms it. But you're letting go. You don't care if they come back. You know they'll be back. You know you got that comeback. But that's not your business at all. Like, they wanted to play with the real one when they knew, you know what I'm saying? They lucked up anyway to even get your energy in time, and then to play with it, like, nah, you really gotta go. You really gotta go. And it's nothing because you was already replaced. That's the energy. That's the vibe. I love you, Capricorn. That's what I have for you. For bookings, please email me at twintuitivetarot@gmail.com. Remember, these readings are for general public. So if you are needing me, my information is below in the description box. Until next time, love and light. Bye.